Salutations, it's your boy D Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Tarot, aka LLE Astrology. Was impaired to basically do an infinity spread today for divine love couples and twin flame couples. It's just overall energies. Something I feel that, the divine masculine needs to know, or the divine feminine needs to know, or whoever's watching this video. Also, FYI, I'm doing 50% off readings. I guess it's a lot of people that I couldn't catch to do the free readings with. I just had so many. So the ones I got to, that's cool. Matter of fact, I think I still have 2 free readings from 2 readers that I really have lost touch with. I don't know if maybe they're having technical difficulties reaching me or something, but I still promise those 2 readings for you 2 guys. Just make sure you contact me, send me an email so I can have those to you. As far as readings though, I'm just doing 50% off on readings right now. Like twin flame readings are usually $50, so I could probably do them for like 25. Probably for the next 2 weeks, maybe for the rest of January. So 50% off readings for the whole month of January. To those who missed me on the free allotted time, sorry you missed me, but like I said, there was just so many free readings in demand. I just had to kind of had to cancel the freeness. But like I said, I appreciate you guys' support. I appreciate the interest, and definitely want to throw this video up to put something up between now and pretty much the next 48 hours. If I don't start streaming or kicking out videos in the next 24 hours, then 48 hours, I will have all the breakdowns for the 4 videos that I did. The Divine Love, Twin Flames in Union and Reunions, the Twin Flames in Separation, the Divine Karmic Relationship, and the Divine Feminine Karmic Relationship. I'm doing breakdown on all 4 of those videos within the next 48 hours. And just like I said, was impelled to do an infinity read. I already prayed over the cards. Just shuffling right now, and we're going to get to the reading. Once again, this is an infinity spread for divine couples and twin flames. Oh, my bad. I'm doing an infinity spread. Sorry about that. Let me reverse. Also, like I said, I just want to thank all my new subscribers. Thank everybody's comments, thoughts, concerns. It's been very helpful on my journey. I'm glad I could be of service to you and your journey. And like I say, I'm doing half-off readings. If you ain't got one, definitely get one. Personal readings are way more in-depth, way more informative than general readings, because like I say, it's just general energy. This is for the collective. This is for everybody. But personal readings, I can definitely help you. I've been able to do a lot through personal readings, not just give twin flame advice and energies and things of that sort. But I've really helped a lot of people, and a lot of questions that they've been wanting to get as far as their twin flame journey. I've been able to help them. So once again, sorry for rambling. If you want a reading from me, it's 25. Well, not 25. $25, which is basically 50% off for the rest of January. Make sure you get to me. I'm gonna send a link under my video where you can contact me, and we can go from there. Now, this is infinity reading, so it's just a tad bit different from my regular spread, but the same still applies. Divine masculine is on the right side, divine feminine is on the left side. And we have a overall and underall energy. I'm gonna just go over, flip the cards over, go over one overview, one general overview, and then I'm gonna pull clarifiers, go over the second general overview, and then I'm gonna do an overview of the overview. All right. So the overall energy for this infinity spread is the Queen of Cups. This represents, trusting your intuition. This represents powers, that the divine feminine and the divine masculine has. I take it the powers that the two have unlocked towards each other. Since this is a heart, it's the heart space. This is really heart space activation. And to clarify the bottom line, which is right under it, the underall bottom line meaning of this whole spread is the Three of Cups, which represents, really a celebration of love, how I'm taking it. It's also threes a crowd, but if you pretty much pay attention to my videos, you'll see the dynamic of the karmics that the divine feminine and the divine masculine is in. The heart space is activated for each other. It's definitely honed in, and like I say, it's a celebration of love. So the overall and underall message that I'm getting for this whole infinity spread is a celebration of love between the divine feminine and divine masculine. So clarifying the feminine's energies, just what I'm getting from what I'm seeing, we have the King of Swords. This represents a big decision. I also take that as the divine feminine stepping into her divine masculine qualities and making decisions from that type of energy, from that type of heart space. Or I just take this as the divine feminine has a big decision to make on behalf of the divine masculine. Maybe he reached out, maybe he's, kind of in the position you were in recently. And the way you're going about handling that is the Hermit. I can definitely vouch, and I can definitely agree with this Hermit right here. You're really taking a step back for your own good, divine feminine, with this Hermit card. It's like, even though you probably have maybe an invite from the divine masculine, maybe you have like I said, you got some communication from them, and you just don't want to rush back towards the situation in a manner that you probably would have before. I'm taking this energy as the divine masculine is definitely gaining the upper hand by staying distant, by staying silent, by really becoming a hermit. In this instance, becoming a hermit is very good because it helps you analyze the situation, how to make the next move, how to actually deal with what's been going on, because it's been a lot going on with the twin flames. Even me and myself, you know what I mean? I've been getting in contact. My twin flames been contacting me and everything, really taking off his mask and getting things off his chest, which is awesome. It's progress, but it all leads to this right here, which is the wishes granted card. Divine feminine, like I say, she knows what she wants. She's amazed. Also, by using this Queen of Cups energy, this mystic energy, this mystique energy, to really manifest her heart's desires, especially when it comes to this journey. She's almost there when it comes to this journey. It's just she's really picking and choosing times to deal with the divine masculine, and she's really going about the divine masculine a different way, a better way. In order for this to happen right here, which is the final card in the divine feminine's energy space, is the Six of Wands. This represents celebration. To me, celebration of the union. Like I say, something has been offered to you. The divine masculine has definitely been speaking up, and it's put you in this space here, a celebrative state. Not too geeked. That's why you're in the hermit position. You're not gonna over expect anything. You're not gonna, like I say, go into this union kind of blind and kind of, what's the right word I'm using? Like, it's like you're not psyching yourself up about this new news that the masculine, is giving you. You're not getting psyched out about him pouring his feelings out finally. About him making an effort finally. Back in your past days, feminine, this new information that you got from the divine masculine, whether he was telling you what was on his heart or taking off his mask or whatever, you kind of would have pushed forward quick. You probably would have repelled that information with how you feel and the basis of, what you're trying to tell him. But now, like I say, you're stepping into this divine masculine energy, and handling the situation as he would. You know, slowly, quietly, methodically. You know, becoming a hermit, spacing out, keeping your distance. You know, it's really for a game plan for this celebration right here, for this union. It's really what I'm seeing. And the overall energy for the divine feminine, of course, is the Ace of Cups. Like I say, this is, you know, awesome sauce. I like to call this card right here. You know what I'm saying? It's just in regards to love and your heart's desire, you're going to manifest that. Even in your heart space, in the hermit mode, you're still in your heart space to really, you know, approach this new love, this twin flame love, this twin flame journey from a whole new angle, you know. But I take this as a confirmation card that it's you know, it's a new situation. It might still be your twin flame journey, divine feminine, but it's a new situation because the divine masculine is really a new person. He's awakened. He's starting to see who you are. He's starting to understand who he is. But what's really overtaking him is this, the divine feminine's heart space. He's recognizing, like, this is unconditional love right here. The divine masculine is recognizing the unconditional love that the divine feminine has for him. And it can't be attested. You know, he could come up with hella excuses as to why he doesn't have to choose the feminine, or why, like, he can come up with so many reasons as to why not. But now he's looking at all the reasons as to why to accept the divine feminine for who she really is. You know, maybe she is who she says she is. You know, he's seeing, he's spying on you, all that. Going to the divine masculine's energy, we have the Four of Wands. To me, this is the twin flame card. This is the union card. He wants to be in union. I'm taking this as a divine masculine wants union with the divine feminine. That's how I'm taking that card. I'm also taking this Queen of Swords in his position, which is reflecting, like, it's reflection. In the divine feminine's, like, same corner where this card is for the divine masculine, in the divine feminine's corner, we have the King of Swords. She's stepping into the divine masculine's energy and dealing with the journey as such. The divine masculine is stepping into the divine feminine's energy and handling the situation as such. So, like I say, switch. The energies are switched. It's the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This Lucy Liu card right here. But also, in regards to divine feminine, given this Lucy Liu card, he's cutting things out in regards for this union. For this union, he's making them cuts. He's making them decisions. He's cutting all the people out of his life who serves him no purpose no more. Anybody that's gonna get him away, this twin flame union, he's cutting it. But like I say, they're mirroring each other and they're a couple. That's the king and the queen. They're reflecting that. That's what this infinity reading does. It kind of reflects energy also. So I'm gonna do some clarifiers. As far as going further into the divine masculine's energy space, we have the Four of Swords. This represents, you know, daydreaming. You know, he's, like I say, this is the same energy the divine feminine was in last week. You know, he's saving, you know, he's getting his beauty sleep. He's thinking of his approach to the feminine. He's probably, like I say, he's probably already spoke to you. He's probably already communicated with you, you know, sent out a smoke signal. Probably nothing major. He probably didn't, you know, it was whatever he told you was good. I'm getting whatever, because like I say, my divine masculine contacted me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever he told you was awesome. It was good, but it was nothing like what you expected, though. You know, he probably just really on some peekaboo high and by, or on some peekaboo threw a little taste of what could be. Is the energy that I'm getting, and the reason why he did it in that manner is because he really still doesn't know how to come at the feminine. Once again, she's embodying the masculine space. He's intimidated by her. He's scared. He's scared of the situation he's in because he hates his karmic situation, and he or she hates a karmic situation and really feel bad for not really acknowledging the feminine for who she really was. So in his head, he's replaying it over and over. How is he going to approach the divine feminine? How is he gonna approach this union? You know. And I take this Four of Wands too as the marriage card. Like marriage is really on his mind. And if he's like married to his karmic or talking about marrying his karmic, it's really you. You know what I mean? Even in my case, I mean, it's really, trust me when I say that marriage is definitely on his mind. And even if he has a karmic or a situation to where he, you know, I mean, not everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, not everybody is going to get the same results, but it's like, just trust and believe that you're definitely on his mind. You know, he's definitely pivoting. This is the pivot card. This is the pump fake card. This is the last little energies in it, in the masculine section. And then he's pivoting over you. He's really trying to figure out how to approach this union. He's really trying to figure out how to approach the divine feminine. He's really trying to figure this out. He's definitely awoke. He's definitely awakening. He's definitely coming to grips to this thing, to this journey. And his final card in his situation is the Six of Swords. He's moving away from his karmic to step into this union. He's moving away from what's boggling him down, what's got him bogged. Clarification card. Clarifying the divine feminine's energy with this King of Wands here. I mean, this King of Swords here. We have the Eight of Wands. So, once again, reflect the energy in the same way that the divine masculine is trying to figure out how to come to the divine feminine. Since the divine feminine is picking up, you know, that energy of him wanting to really come out the bag, of him really wanting to tell her how he feels. How he feels, she's going to, I take this Eight of Wands, which is a communication card. This is, you know, conversations. This is a chat. This is a email. This is a letter. You know, I take this as the divine feminine is definitely going to give her 2 cents on his situation, but not in a bad way. It's not like the divine feminine is trying to pull you away from your karmic masculine. It's just she's gonna give you some tidbits on how to deal with your situation that she knows you don't even want to be in. It's kind of like not being like an asshole. Nah. I know I got the upper hand, and I know you in a situation you hate, and I'm gonna just smile while you come back type energy. Nah, it's nothing like that. It's more like, if you're happy, I'm happy. I'm gonna leave you in your situation so you can figure it out. So when you come back to me, you can come back to me correctly. That's the energy, or that's the message that the divine feminine really wants to tell the divine masculine. She just want to give him some tidbits on how to deal with his situation, which has to be dealt with in order for, you know, the journey to move on. And he knows that too. And I just take this as, like I say, the divine feminine just beaming her heart space towards the divine masculine, whether that's through meditation, whether that's through, fourth, fifth dimensional. Clarifying this this Queen of Swords in the divine masculine's position that reflects this King of Swords that the feminine has. We have the Three of Swords. So once again, he's hurt and he knows he needs to cut everything that's hurting him. Clarifying this Lucy Liu card for the divine masculine energy. Either he's gonna get hurt by hurting other people, or he's already been hurt, from hurting other people. But it has to be done. I take this Queen of Swords as the Lucy Liu card, and he's making these cuts. To me, he's cutting this third party. To me, he's, cutting all the hurt, the heartache, the pain. He's cutting the past. He's cutting any ties that's going to really keep him from what he really truly wants, which is this divine feminine card, which is a decision that he has to make in regards to the divine feminine, which is why somebody got to get hurt. Whether that's the karmic, whether that's him in the process, whether that's family members who don't approve of this union or whatever, they getting cut. Somebody got to get hurt. Like I say, it's in a battle of love, the war of love, there's got to be casualties. Period. Clarifying this Hermit card in the Divine Feminine's position, we have the Ten of Swords, which is the ending card, it's a wrap card. So once again, I'll take this Hermit, since the Divine Masculine is opening up, taking off his masks, showing signs of life. The Divine Feminine is not letting that get to her head. She's not gonna get delusional at this point. This far in the journey, she's not gonna get delusional. She's not gonna hold her expectations to the heavens. Like, she's not gonna expect too much. Like I say, she's really coming at the situation just like the Divine Masculine would. So in the midst of this Hermit energy, in the midst of giving him a space, letting him figure out things on his own, sending love from a distance, she's herself, just like in the same matter that the Divine Masculine is cutting people out of his life to make room for this union, Feminine is doing that too. She's cutting off all ties. She's ending any and everything so she can begin what she really wants. She's ending things to begin things. That's how I'm taking that energy. As far as this Twin Flame love card, defining this, once again, this is in the masculine energy. As far as the Divine Masculine, we have the Seven of Swords, defining this union card. So once again, he took his mask off. He's starting to become his true self. Not only with you, Divine Feminine, but with his karmic. That's why his karmic situation isn't working. Because the mask that he had on in that whole relationship definitely came off in the midst of him taking that off to converse and coerce with the Divine Feminine. He's ready. I take this as a ready card. Plus a 7-4, and that's what's up. But he's ready. He's ready to take his mask off for the sake of the union. He's ready to let the cat out the bag, to let out these secrets, to finally say what's been on his heart this whole time for the union. This union has become very important to him. This union has become very, conjoining with his personal truth. Because in this union, he can be himself. In this union, he can really, he or she can be, Divine Masculine can truly be him or herself in this Twin Flame union. And he recognizes that and is willing to do what must be done for that, including being Lucy Lou and cutting everybody. It's a nice spread already, I'm going to tell you that. Clarifying this Nine of Cups energy in the Divine Feminine space. Clarifying this Nine of Cups here, which is wishes granted, which is, attaining your heart's desire, taking the necessary steps to do so. We have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Swords. Sorry about that. Eight of Swords represents a self-imposed prison. Eight of Swords represents could be blind to something, could be a little delusion, on the part of the Divine Feminine. But really, how I'm taking this in this specific sense, in this specific spread, since it's going from an 8 to a 9, from decisions, from logic to the heart space, going from logic to the heart space, she's stepping out that self-imposed prison of how she used to deal with the Divine Masculine. That's why she's the Hermit right now, ending things. That's why she's into the masculine energy, sending out these vibes and sending out these messages. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Divine Feminine is really a new creature. She's dealing with things different. She's not going back to the old way. She's not going to deal with the Divine Masculine in the same manner that she dealt with him before. She can't. She realizes that at this point in the journey, she has to really put her foot down and stick to her morals and stick to her, she got to stick to her guns on this one. And clarifying the Four Swords energy in this Divine Masculine, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles is all about manifesting something big in the 3D. He wants to manifest what he's been thinking about. Since he's been thinking about the Divine Feminine, he wants to manifest the Divine Feminine in his life. Since he's thinking about how he's going to be with her, how they're going to get married, how they're going to live their life, how they're going to share their space. All that is just in thought with this Four of Swords. He's trying to bring it to fruition, into the 3D. He wants to stop making love to her in the fourth dimension and want to start making love to her in the 3D. He wants to, they're together in his dreams already. He just wants to bring that down from the heavens to the 3D. So basically, the divine feminine is his kingdom, and he wants his kingdom on earth. So I'm taking that energy. As far as the divine feminine, clarifying this celebration card, we have the Knight of Swords. So like I said, she ain't gonna. It's definitely divine feminine, a cause of celebration for this union. From the new information that you got, from how things are turning out, it's definitely a cause for celebration. But given this Knight of Swords here, this is a young energy. This is kind of an immature energy, especially when it comes to making decisions. So I take this card as you don't want to jump the gun with the celebration. Stick to your guns. You're different. You're moving different. You're dealing with the divine masculine different. I take this as a confirmation to stick to your gun. Don't jump the gun and celebrate too hard. Don't get too geeked. Don't get too excited. Don't get too caught up, by the divine masculine finally reaching out. Just keep your composure. Become this hermit. Keep your composure. And don't give in to this Jack of Swords energy, which is a kind of a young, immature way of making decisions. She's already embodying the King of Swords, being mature with decisions. And you're doing that with this Eight of Wands. So when it comes to this celebration, divine feminine, don't jump the gun. Not saying that, what happened ain't, like I say, ain't celebration worthy. It's just you don't want to revert back to how you used to be when it comes to your divine masculine. And you know how you can be when it comes to your divine masculine. Clarifying this Two of Swords card for the divine masculine. In this pump faking energy, we have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups represents a positive feeling, a good vibe. Something from the past that makes you feel joyous and good, but it also represents inspiration, like a muse feeling. Like, since the divine feminine is his muse, since the divine feminine is the light of his life, she is the energy, she is the fueling this twin flame journey, the vehicle that this twin flame journey is. The divine feminine is the fuel for that. She's the source and inspiration, not only for this decision that he's going to make to really go ahead for the union, but she's the driving force in everything he does. That's how I'm taking that card. Two more clarification cards, then I'm going to do an overview of the overview, and we're going to go from there. Actually, 4 more cards to clarify. So, clarifying the overall energy for the divine feminine with this Ace of Hearts here, we have the Ten of Wands. So once again, in order to begin things, we got to end things. We got two ending cards in the divine feminine's corner. So she's really doing what she has to do to put things to an end so she can begin this new journey. She's embracing the journey. She's embracing this process. Divine feminine is really embracing everything that's happening. She's taking it all in stride. Because she knows what she's working for. She knows the importance of this. She knows what she's worked for, what she's put time and energy towards. Clarifying the divine masculine's overall energy with the Six of Swords, what he's moving away from. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is hard work. He's moving from an easy situation to something that he knows is going to involve work. He's leaving that enabled situation and embarking something that is going to take time and hard work. He knows his twin flame journey isn't easy. That's why he's been avoiding it. He knows keeping it real with himself and the divine feminine is going to be a little difficult. And he knows it. But he's done with that codependency energy. He's done being capped. He's done being a bagel boy. He's done with these doppelgangers. You know what I'm saying? He's done with the easy route. He wants to go on the hard route now. He knows that it's work that has to be done, and he's willing to do it. So I take this overall energy for the divine masculine. He's leaving his old, easy, expected, calculated situation and he's heading towards the unknown with the divine feminine. Clarifying the overall energy with this Queen of Cups. We got the Lover's card. Like I said, the divine masculine and the divine feminine are on one accord. Heart space wise, they're on one accord. They're sharing the same heart space. And it's intuition that's pulling them each other. It's intuition that the divine feminine is getting from the messages that the divine feminine is sending her. The divine masculine is sending her. It's intuition that tells the divine masculine that he needs to put an end to this bullshit. Stop dealing with these easy routes and start going towards something that's going to take a little bit more effort. Tuition is telling each other all this. You guys are in each other's minds and each other's hearts. That's what I'm getting. Clarifying this Three of Cups, this bottom line energy. You got the Two of Wands. This is another validation of this union. This whole situation spells union. So I'm going to ask the universe 2 questions, and then I'm going to do an overall view of the overall real quick. But what does the divine masculine want the divine feminine to know? And what does the divine feminine want the divine masculine to know? What the divine masculine wants the divine feminine to know is that, like I say, he's just grasping, he's just awakening in the 3D. That's how I'm taking this Knight of Pentacles. He's just waking up. He's wiping the cold out of his eyes for being in this deep sleep of love for so long, being blinded to this journey for so long. He finally woke up and wiping his eyes and getting to the business, getting to the thick of things, dealing with the situation at hand. It's still a general jovial view, though. It's still a kind of a young understanding of the situation, and isn't on a king level. So he's still got some growing to do in the 3D, but he wants the feminine to know that he's awoke. He's awoken, my love. What the divine feminine wants the divine masculine to know? This devil card has been popping up a lot for her. You are the reason she's been in this devil energy. And I take this as she's not codependent on you. It's just she feels like she's been holding on. Like, it's kind of like how I'm taking this devil card with the divine feminine. It's like too much of a good thing is bad. And she knows she's chained to you. She knows she can't let you go. She don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but she can't let you go. You know, to be somebody that she loves so dearly, she's also taken a lot of shit from you, divine masculine. She's also put up with things that no other human being could ever get away with, which makes her slick a slave for you on some Britney Spears shit. She doesn't like that. Not no more. It used to be cute. She ain't with it. This is what you've become to her, divine masculine. Something that she either A, needs to get rid of, or B, reevaluate. Yeah, it's cool you're the divine masculine. Yeah, it's cool you talking now, you sending messages, but this chain gang thing gonna have to, you know what I mean? She gonna have to set herself free. Just like you setting yourself free, divine masculine, to get to your feminine. She ain't gotta cut. Divine feminine does not have to cut herself from no karmic. She ain't gotta cut herself from no soulmate. She don't have to cut herself from nobody else. Anybody she need to cut herself from is you. For her personal sake, for her sake. This is what she wants you to understand. Please understand who you are, because anybody else would have been she would have been Jangle unchained herself from anyone else. She's putting up with you, Divine Masculine. You're the source of this devil energy that I've been seeing a lot in the divine energy spread. But this also could, like I say, be addictions. Maybe, the stuff that's going on is making. This could also relate with the celebration card. Maybe she could be early celebrating a little bit too thoroughly, a little bit too much there, a little, what I mean? Too much of a good thing is bad. But that's the energy that I'm getting from that devil card, coming from the divine feminine. So, overall, giving an overall view. Overall, the divine masculine and divine feminine are each other's heart space. The divine masculine heart has finally been activated. Thanks to the guides and the intuition and the powers from the divine feminine. They're both have awakened. And this third party energy with this 3 of Cups is getting resolved down to 2, which is the union, 2 of Wands, 11. Bottom line, this third energy is getting cut for this union. Summing up the feminine's space, the divine feminine is, like I say, taking on that divine masculine energy, maneuvering how he would maneuver in this situation. Energies have flipped. The divine feminine is in the masculine energy, divine masculine is in the feminine energy. Since the divine masculine is a little intimidated by the feminine right now, since he is sending out fast messages to her, whether this is by email, text, word of mouth, social media. He's given the divine feminine some information to be optimistic about, but not get a little too excited for, because she's embodying this masculine energy. By taking this new information and going within herself instead of, the other way around. Like, in an old situation, what has conspired between the masculine and the feminine will usually drive the feminine to be a little bit more open, to be a little bit more vulnerable, to kind of jump out the window, especially with the information that's been given that just transpired. The energies that I'm getting that just transpired between the feminine and the masculine. She's putting an end to that old way of doing things by embodying the masculine, by becoming a hermit and dealing with the situation now from a new standpoint. She recognizes her heart's desires, and divine feminine knows she's not going to be blind to the situation anymore. She knows how to conduct herself on this journey. She knows how to lead herself on this journey. She knows what to do on this journey, and she's doing it, which is awesome, which is a cause for celebration, but not to get too eager about it. Like I say, to not expect too much and not to get over excited when it comes to the heart space. She has to become a divine masculine and deal with this situation as such. And she wants the divine masculine to know that you're the devil card in her life. That's been popping up in her life. That's been chaining her. She loves you, but chain has been brought. You got to end things to begin things. So, and overall, the divine feminine is, like I say, ending things to begin things. That's what the divine feminine's current energy space is. As far as the masculine, he's embodying the divine feminine energy, while making those cuts. He's breaking those hearts, He's creating those casualties from the love of war. In order to be with his feminine, he knows he has the other chopping block. Other people got to go. You got to end to begin. And he's ending. Divine masculine is definitely ending things for the sake of this union. He's cutting and ending things for the sake of this twin flame union. He's taking off his masks. He's becoming more vulnerable. He's taking down his walls. He's becoming more vulnerable to the situation. He's becoming his more true, authentic self for this union. He knows what he wants to manifest into the 3D. This union included. He wants to manifest this union into the 3D. He's been enjoying his union in the fourth dimension, in the fifth dimension, in his dreams, in his daydreams, but he wants it in real life. He wants to taste it, touch it, feel it now. He's tired of dreaming. He wants to not think about it, but be about it. Not talk about it, but be about it. He wants to be about this union. But even so, he still is pump faking, dilly-dallying. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But the love that comes from the divine feminine, which is the source of his madness, the source of his inspiration, the source of his joy, the source of his decisions, he's making decisions for that. And he wants to let the divine feminine know that he's finally awoke. He's literally opened his eyes. He's wiping the cold from him. And he's getting to work. He's getting to business. So that's the overall view that I got for the current energies for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. This was an infinity read. Hope I could be of some help or some services. Once again, if you need any readings from me, just check the link below. I'm doing 50% off of readings for the rest of January. This is D-Boom for LLE.Ascension. Glad I could be some service. Take care.